Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is HudXero. Happy 4th of July weekend to everybody. I just wanted to kind of go over a couple of things. I actually went soul searching. I found a huge selection of different games for the original Xbox. Right now, as you may not know, I'm trying to rebuild my collection. I have a ton of games that I've lost over the years, and I'm actually going out above and beyond to rebuild my collection of original Xbox games because, believe it or not, Xbox was one of my top 3 consoles of all time. The original Xbox, the Dreamcast, and of course the Sega Genesis. Now, I know a lot of you are probably out there saying, but what about Super Nintendo? Listen, Super Nintendo is part of my top 5. Okay, so don't worry about it, but my top 3 right now is Xbox, the original Xbox, the Genesis, the Dreamcast, and of course the Sega Genesis. Not because of all that other nonsense like blast processing and all that nonsense. No. It's the content, it's the games, it's the fun that I ever actually had with these systems. So, much to ado, let's get started. There's a few games that they're pretty much on the top of my head that really need to draw some attention. The top of the heap so far is these 3 right here. We have Crimson Dragon, Mech Assault, and Brute Force. Now, these 3 games were one of those these gems that I found. I'm actually getting back into Brute Force. I still consider that one of my favorite tactical action games. It's fun. It actually is a longer story. And it builds it up, and it actually gives you a background of all 4 of the characters. And also, Mech Assault was one of the first games that dealt with Xbox Live next to Crimson Skies, which eventually later on was boxed in with the original Xbox, and that was also an online dogfighting type of game. So those 3 right there are like the top 3 of the bunch. Those are the games that kind of grew up on. A few other games, such as Toji, that everyone's been begging them to bring out. Toji 1 and 2. This is a great series that you guys really have to play to really enjoy. Fun games. I really would like Sega to wake up and go back to the greatness that they are, but it feels like Sega is losing touch with a lot of the hardcore gamers that they grew up with, just like Capcom. I'm not even going to get into Capcom. I already have a lot of beef with them right now, and I'm frustrated, just like all of you fans are frustrated with Capcom, and they're just completely out of touch. My goodness, man. I mean, I can go on and on. You know what? I'm not gonna bitch and moan about Capcom. I'm not gonna do it. All right. So, anyway, you know what? Screw it. I'm pissed off with Capcom. I can go on and on about them. They have a whole slew of fantastic games, great content that they can actually work with, but no, they want to throw out DLC for rehashed games, bring out half-assed games, and actually Americanize half of the franchises that they've done and fail. Remember me? Personally, I don't remember because it was an unmemorable experience, and you had the nerve to slap us in the face by trying to throw a couple of Street Fighter moves in there. Oh, guess what? We got Street Fighter inside there. No, because it's crap. Okay, it wasn't a great game. The controls were bad. The story was not enticing. I did not find myself engaged with the character. It sucked. Okay, I won't even go there. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna leave it alone. You can talk about it amongst yourselves in the comments below, whatever you want to do. But anyway, moving along. Anyway, Bloodwake. Great game. I love this game. Not online, unfortunately, but it was actually a 4-player simultaneous game. I believe this game could have been. I actually didn't get to go further into this, but this is actually not an Xbox Live game. Sad too, because I mean it could have the potential to. I mean, it was only a 4-player simultaneous type of game, and there's a couple things you could do with it. But come on, can you imagine if you could make this Xbox Live? You know, Phil Spencer talking to you. Make it happen. Great game. It deserves it. Trust me. You know, of course, I also got one of the best racing games. You know, that connects to Forza Motorsport and Forza Horizon. Project Gotham Racing 2, amazing game. And then, of course, there's this one right here that kind of fell under the radar. Yakuza, the Reckless Yakuza Missions. Great game. Actually, matter of fact, this one right here was one of those games that really fell on the radar because it was more of an arcadey type of run and smash type of game. There was no guns. There's no guns in this game whatsoever. You don't use guns. It's all about smashing up. It was almost like a Burnout meets Destruction Derby meets Blast Corps type of game meets Spy Hunter type of game. You know, check it out. Reckless Yakuza Missions. And it's an interesting story behind it too, because I mean, Bunkasha Games no longer makes games anyway. They actually weren't going to bring this game out, and of course, American company Activision decided to, license and bring the game out to the States. So this game probably would have never been. It was one of those games that would never have made it to the States, but it did. And of course, one of those games, Munch's Odyssey. Now, this game right here is one of those flagship games that came out for the original Xbox during its launch. Fun game. Love the story. Was like one of the first 3D Munch's Oddworld games that came out. And Oddworld Inhabitants right now, thank goodness that because of that ID and Xbox clause, I mean, it actually has so many holes in it, like Swiss cheese, that a lot of the games that they said weren't going to become because of the clause is actually kind of slipped under the radar. So, anyway, yeah, I mean, that's like only a small portion of the games that I actually have, and of course you see my collection right over there. But anyway, I just wanted, just kind of throw it out there. Also, shameless plug. If you live in the New York area and you live in Yonkers, come to 1950 Central Avenue. It's right there. It's called Gotham Games. It used to be called Play and Trade. You'll see the sign out there. It still says Play and Trade, but it's not Play and Trade. It's Gotham Games. Check it out. These guys are awesome. They have a whole slew of games. You have any old... This is one of the few gems that you will find classic games that you will never find. Like, they have Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, original Xbox, Xbox 360, Super Nintendo, regular Nintendo, Genesis, ColecoVision, TurboGrafx 16, PC Engine. I can go on and on, but they trade these games and sell these games all the time. So if you want to find some rare gems, come in, check it out. If there's something that you are looking for, let them know. They'll take down the information. But anyway, this is me, HudXero, signing off. Remember to like and also comment in the bottom if you like what you see. If you want to see more of it, subscribe. I got more where it's coming from. I'm going to be doing playthroughs. It's going to be happening. I love shmups, so I'm actually talking with this guy here in Agro's guy. Now, he is an awesome guy. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, check it out. It's actually called Shmup Master. Check his channel out. I'm going to see if I can get his link below. Check it out because he does playthroughs without dying in 2 one of my favorite games, Whip Rush and Thunder Force 3. Oh man, let me tell you. And also, what's great about the story, it actually tells you. He actually tells you there's history behind some of the games as well. Oh man, check out his channel. This guy is awesome. That's my plug at this guy. But this is me, HudXero, and remember, it's all about the games. Take it easy. Peace.